If you really want to start a business, but you've struggled with the lack of confidence or self-esteem to do it, you might have heard advice like, just do it, or just be confident, which can be pretty frustrating. Yeah, it just doesn't work like that. But did you know that there is a way to actually hijack the formula for confidence and make it work for you? So in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you how to do that. And I want you to make sure you stay to the end, because there are two concepts that we're going to be talking about today. And on their own, they can be pretty powerful, but together they are truly transformational. So if confidence is the thing that you want more of, do me a favor, click that like button. Here we go. Hi, and welcome to Rich Social Worker. I'm Eva Ford, social worker, mindset mentor, and coach. And on this channel, we talk all about money, mindset, and motivation to help you live your richest life. So if those are important things to you and you want to have more of that in your life, go ahead, hit that subscribe button and make sure you turn on the notification bell so that you know every time I upload a new video. Let me know if you've heard this story before. It's the story of a lion cub who was found by a herd of sheep and raised to be a sheep. And so this lion cub would baa like a sheep and would even eat grass like a sheep. And it wasn't until one day when an actual lion from a neighboring village came, saw the sheep, and then saw this lion among the sheep acting like a sheep. When he had his chance, he got the sheep and kind of pulled him aside and said, "Hey, what are you doing hanging out with these sheep?" And the lion cub said, "Oh, I'm so scared, don't eat me." And the lion said, "Snap out of it, you're a lion." And he said, "No, I'm not, I'm a sheep." And he took him to the river and was able to show this lion cub his reflection. And when the lion cub saw that, in fact, he was a lion, he let out the loudest roar, letting everyone know that he had truly found who he was inside. Now, I tell you this story to highlight to you that this lion cub obviously didn't have his proper identity. He didn't know who he was. And that is the secret to confidence. Confidence is really connected to who we believe ourselves to be and how we identify. Now, there's a book that I have highlighted on this channel before called Atomic Habits. And in it, the author James Clear makes this exact comparison. And he says that, look, we are ultimately the sum total of our habits, and our habits really form who we are, our identity. And so the converse of that is true. If we want to form a new identity, then what we need to do is practice new habits of the person that we want to become. However, a lot of times we get so focused on the ultimate goal of, being this business owner or being this great social worker or being this amazing parent or having all of this money, whatever it is. And what he says is we don't focus enough on the process. And the process is what leads to competence. Now, there have been studies done all over the world about what makes people feel confident. And the truth is that confidence comes from competence. And competence is really just the ability to be skilled at anything, to know what you're actually doing. And so going back to Clear, he says that competence, knowing what we're doing, comes from building those daily habits. It's just like when you were learning to maybe tie your shoe or learning to walk or learning to do anything that you do really, really well that maybe you weren't naturally born knowing how to do. It came from practice. It came from making it a habit so that your body now knows how to do it even better than your mind. You can do it automatically. And that is true competence. But competence comes from the habitual practicing, the action, which is what Clear suggests that we do. We've got to put into action the things that will bring about the competence. So when it comes to starting a business, if you sit on the sidelines not taking action, what that ends up doing is actually reinforces your insecurity and your lack of confidence for doing the thing that you want to do. So the best resolve for that is to get into action of any sort. Now, if starting a business is your thing and you need to make a first step, make sure you join the Rich Social Workers Facebook group where we share all kinds of behind the scenes things and information. You can get support on how to grow or start your business. Now, the second concept is one that was highlighted by author Stephen Pressfield in The War of Art. Now, if you have not read this book, honey, it will change your entire life, especially if you're someone who's creative and who has struggled with what Pressfield calls resistance with a capital R. And what he says is resistance is really fear. But what happens is we allow this resistance to stop us from doing the thing that we know we need to do to move towards our highest self. Now, I personally believe that if you've been given a vision or a passion or something in your heart that you really want to do, then you also have the ability to do it. You may not have the know-how, but you absolutely have the ability. If you've seen anybody else do it, that means you can do it too. What Pressfield says is that we can actually use this resistance as a compass, because the thing, he says, that we're most afraid of, or the thing where we feel the most resistance, can point us in the direction of what we actually need to do and to overcome. Now, I know this might sound scary if you have been used to, or if you practice the habit of being insecure or not being confident or being fearful and stuck in that space. But again, if you do the action to move past the resistance, you end up building competence, which then results in the confidence that you absolutely desire and need to be able to share with the world and let people know that you have the solution for them, that you can actually help them to resolve whatever problem that they have. Now, the fastest way to grow your competence and your confidence if you want to start a business is to hire a coach. Now, I would be remiss if I didn't let you know that I am a coach and I offer online business coaching, and I've got an upcoming program. So if you want one of the limited spots, DM me really quick. Let me know in this video, or you can email me, but spaces are filling up fast and we're starting in October. So let me know in the comments what you've gotten. Number one, what you're going to do to move past resistance. And number two, why overcoming this is so important for you. I believe you can dream, be, do, or have anything you want, but it starts with your mindset. So make sure it's a rich one. I'll see you in the next video.